morning, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day of the Lord. Thank God it's Sunday, guys. You are all here because you know the storm is a... guys, and please let everybody know we're live, guys, because you don't want to miss the lineups of Q proofs that we have lined up for you guys. Again, guys, Miss Penny Black, we love you. You are all here because you know the storm is upon us.
My fellow Christian warriors, set yourselves apart from this corrupt generation. Be saints.
Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful day of the Lord. Let us play Hold the Line and let me shout each and every one out because you know I love you, right? Okay, guys.
We will be back in some form.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief.
Because it
It
leads
leads to the conclusion
that we are gripped by forces we cannot control. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the storm MAGA. Okay, guys, we have arrived. Good morning to all of you guys. And let's wait until the Where We Go One, We Go All Worldwide is full on screen, guys, because you in the chat are absolute proof of that incredible fact, guys. How did they know that we would all gravitate towards this epic moment in time, guys? You know, resonating with the message, you know, for Shadow for Millennia, guys. And finally it's happening. Mikey Martin, so Stacy LPK. I love that name because I think, if I remember correctly, when we were hiding on Twitter, you know, we could not download the Twitter app via, you know, the Google Play Store or whatever, right? So then you could go on, you know, Brave browser or whatever, you know, and download the Twitter LPK. I'm not sure, Lance, was that an LPK? I think it was, right? Let me see. Let me look it up. But again, guys, so when I see that name, LPK, in there, that means that you are one of those OG Anons. Right? LPK, yes, absolutely. We love you, Stacy. Well done. Well done. I love that, right? Like,
well, looks like Grasshopper is having internet connection issues today. So this will be an interesting one.
oops.
Grass, you cut out already.
Okay.
Let's get it out of the way.
Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. I say my internet is unstable. Dude, I'm on a hard line. And my internet, guys, is, you know, pretty good. You know, like I have these fiber optic cables being, you know, put onto my front of the building, but it still has to be connected, guys. Let me see what the internet speed is, guys. Oh, okay, I deleted it. Let me see. Speed test. Speed test from Ookla. Let's run it, guys. Let's see. Block. You see, it's okay. There's no reason why we should be having hiccups. But again, Joanne, Diane Sky, Stacy, LPK, awesome to see you. A Sparkle of Truth. Oh, keep sparkling the truth, Grasshopper. So happy you are here live today. Well, Sparkle Truth, we got a show lined up for you. We're going to show you the crumbs that they've been dropping leading up to the D-Class, the final official public sharing of the info of the Crossfire Hurricane, guys. It's going to be awesome. Sparkle Truth. This might require, you know, 20 minutes of your time to walk you through what we have shown, you know, in the last couple of 1.5 weeks. But once we arrive and we get to these crumbs over here, let me see you. Let me see, guys. When we come to this crumb, no. Oops, where is it? Is it gone? Yeah, this crumb. This crumb is real. This is not a drill. This crumb, this message in a bottle over here, is all going to make sense, guys. So stick with us. We got these steps to walk you through, including a few of the decodes that I've done before, but not before we have introduced the two guys whom we see shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready, the man in the mirror, and the man in between, Mr. Lance on his epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
What's up, Grasshopper? What's up, Durf? And hello to our beautiful chat.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that one, right? Message in a bottle.
Oh. I had some DMs with Tiffany and with the EST group that I got lined up. Again, this was an hour before the show started, guys, so I wasn't really active in the DMs. So, but I saw your screenshots. Was not able to make the decode because, again, on this side of things, once we were going live, guys, things started. You know, I couldn't load my Twitter anymore. Ridiculous. But again, Lance, How are you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the show, brother. These shows are not possible without Lance setting up all the tabs, guys. So give it up for our beloved Lance on this epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
Man, we've had a great, a great epic week, really, right? Our shows have just, I mean, come on now, 2 days just to decode one freaking speech, right?
Uh-huh.
Like that took us like 8 hours, man, to decode that last one, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we even got to the point where we were like, all right, you got to go, right? Like,
Yep.
man,
enough,
what
Grass.
was it? The 8810, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was just the treason,
Ooh.
right? Pointing at the wall. Like there was just so much in that one. So thank you, Grass, for picking out that one out of how many others we could freaking right? How many speeches that this man does
Yeah.
when he was at UFC last night.
Mm.
Got a huge applause. And then I seen this morning that Facebook took it down after it reached 150,000 views in 10 minutes. Facebook took the freaking post down.
150,000 in 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah. They don't want to show the support that Balls has, right?
Balls.
Like what, you're hiding it from Facebook?
Yeah. I don't even use Facebook anymore, man.
Most of us don't.
I don't know if you guys ever had hives or something. That's what we had before everything came out. That is so 19 whatever, man. Early 2000s Facebook. I don't understand, man. You can't retweet stuff from one another. I don't understand. You can only post on your page, and what's the point, man? What's the point of Facebook?
The only reason I use Facebook, and it's not even for me, right, is for my clients that I work with, right?
Of course, yeah.
Social media, right? Like they post to Facebook. But as far as like me trying to post anything on Facebook, hell no. My stuff, I'll be like, one view. Instagram's the same way, right? I never get any free. Like X is the only place I really get any freaking traction with.
So for me, I think Facebook is more like an echo chamber of you and your friends and family, right?
It's family.
What you post is only that group of people can see. Where on Twitter, you're posting everything on the world stage. And from those people who see it, they might subscribe and become, notified whenever you put something out there. It's the other way around. So I don't really understand the point of Twitter, the point of Facebook. It's just to know for them who you are hanging out with.
Yeah, you just had that whistleblower coming out and saying that, China and everybody was in cahoots with the FBI, Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's like, once that was one of the biggest ones, like for me, right? The drops in queue when fucking they pointed out the Facebook one, I was like, holy shnikes, right? Like, dude, it changed my whole view on social media, honestly. Like I was just like, oh shit. Like I did not know that, right? Like that just that one drop, right? Like, of course, the whole thing has freaking changed my life dramatically, right?
Yeah.
But like for them to come out and then you find that out, right? You're just like all of them, every freaking one of them, right? I mean, this damn X was the same way, Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Freaking echo chamber, and it was bad, right? Like,
yeah.
Like we say, the stuff that Elon has.
Oof.
We'll just leave it there, right? Like that is a no bueno.
He has this.
Like he told us, right? Private and public, right? So,
yep.
I mean, like last night I fell asleep reading the FISA freaking document, so that was awesome.
Yeah. Isn't it? What a time to be alive, guys, to fall asleep during the whole expose, the controlled demolition of the old guard, right? We have the sauce in our hands, on our phones. It's never going to be deleted, guys. It's a treasure trove. And, so much so that instead of falling asleep watching whatever kind of program, you're falling asleep while, the gist is being released, guys. How beautiful.
Reading FISA, right? Like we've had FISA the whole
like
for like since October of last year, right? So like when I finally get to read the FISA.
Yeah. Beautiful, man. Lance, you came to this
Uh,
movement at the right moment, man.
yeah, I really did, right? Like right when
Yeah.
it's like just started it, like just hearing Keystone when she came on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she's like, "Holy crap, I've never seen it like this," right? Like
Mm-hmm.
just
Yep.
for you guys to be like, "What the hell's going on right now?"
Yeah.
Right? Like this is nuts.
Yeah. You were with us, when, the whole steel and, everything was coming back online a little bit, right?
Coming back,
And but
yeah.
still you needed a lot of faith and a lot of understanding. So shout out to Lance to look between, um the truth and untruth and resonating with the truth, guys. So he was just on the brink, when the proofs are there, but again, you really had to look at it, and Lance was resonating with the message. And again, Lance, we love you, man. Thank you so much for always being here with us. Your endurance.
Well, the comms we have seen since we started doing our show
right?
is in freaking insane, right?
Insane.
Like if I didn't know the Q drops, I never would have even picked up on any of that, right? Like you just would have thought he's just spitting numbers like most
Yes.
people do, right?
Our
80%,
comms must be
20%,
this way.
10%. But this man is a genius.
Count it all up, right?
How
Those
they do
wonderful
it,
numbers.
I don't freaking know, right?
Yeah.
Like he has to know the Q drops, or the team is just like, right? Like he doesn't read stuff though, and we've seen that during the speeches. So that's what made it even more, right? Where he's just like, I'm going off script, and then just like hitting freaking deltas and just boom, 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 right? Like hitting keywords, it's just
Yeah.
just no way that's mathematically impossible, right? Like,
Yeah, that's
okay,
yeah.
maybe once, but not five
A full
times in
show.
a day
Yeah.
in 5 different rallies, right?
Yeah.
Like,
In context with what he's saying, in context with the news, right? Days before it actually gets released, right? Like they're trying to show you something, guys. And yeah, guys. So
and Bill Mayer coming out saying, right, like, why can't he just be like that, right? Like, why does he have to be like that in front? And I'm like, do you know the layer, right? Like the devil's pit out there that he has to face every day.
Yeah. So Mrs. Midwest is saying prayer request to my son Cameron. Wakes up from being indoctrinated. Okay. The Lord put someone in his life to open his eyes. Thank you. Okay. Mrs. Midwest.
We have witnessed it here in our chat, right? Where
absolutely, guys.
My husband finally came around. Yay, it's been 20 years.
And he's watching the shows. He loves it. Okay, wow. Great to see you. 47 likes. Teresa Red. Dick Tracy. D-Dan, brother. Great to see you. He did a GoFundMe. He showed me earlier. And, finally he got his car. And again, D-Dan wants to thank you all for your epic support. And D-Dan, this is why we're here, brother. Nobody left on the battlefield, guys. We support one another. And again, D-Dan, so happy it worked out for you and your beautiful wife, Mary. Love that name, Mary. And again, Lance, thank you so much for joining us. You want to move ahead?
Yeah, let's move on,
guys. We love
see what
Lance.
today brings.
Okay, so let's introduce the man that you all know as Mr. Butterboy. The man that knows without being told, Mr. 45. Believe it or not, heartbeats a minute. Do not let him tell you otherwise. The cherry on top, Mr. RQ Durfman. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
No better way to start a morning than being surrounded by you, Lance, and everybody in the chat, from Miss Penny to singing a new song to Timor, Yays, Ted Phillips, Richard, Roar, L.E.K. Payton, 47 Lights, Decode. By the way, you mentioned prayers. We should send out some prayers to Jamie WV as well, right?
Yes, I put a tweet out there, right?
Yes, you did, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
And we want to say hi also to Trina Jones, Triple C, Kimberly Downing.
Awesome.
Teresa Ottaviani,
Mm-hmm.
Maria.
I stand corrected, guys.
Well, you said it right the last
No.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I don't
did.
know. I
No,
have a
you
way
did.
of butchering names, man.
Yeah, well, you do sometimes,
Now
but
we even said where's Durf.
yeah, but the last time I remember it, you got it good.
Okay,
You
good.
got her.
I got it good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to see everybody we've got. I saw the UK, obviously, with Miss Penny,
Boom.
and I believe singing a new song. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm drawing a blank. And I don't have my list in front of me, so I'm gonna. Man, I
So
have.
Trina Jones and Jos Reiners. Great to see you. CC True Seeker, Mr. 432. Absolutely. Kimberly Downing. Okay, guys. Richard Roar. Great to see you.
Well, we hope you're.
76. Big John Q. Yes, Durf, go ahead.
We hope you feel better soon, Richard, who hasn't slept in 3 days, he says, because of the
Oof.
flu.
Aye.
So let's also send some positive vibes to Richard Rohrer.
Richard Roar, brother. We love you.
Absolutely. And he so heartedly deserves those.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm gonna come out and say right away, guys, I don't have much in terms of crumbs. Last couple days have been kind of busy. I mean, I had a show. I went and watched my friend's one of his son's hockey games yesterday. He was in a tournament, so it all got delayed. Plus, I had to deal with some nasty traffic on my way there. So I've taken screenshots in the last couple days where I'm accumulating screenshots and I'm not coming through with anything. So I will see if I have a thing or two for you guys. And as a matter of fact, I'm working on something right now, Grass.
Nice.
Yeah, because we got again some interesting things that happened at the beginning of the show, but this is getting.
Oh, really?
I mean, this one's it's a little weird. The way
Okay.
the way this one happened, and I don't want to be too much of a, how can I say this? I don't want to keep you guys on your toes too long. So I
Let's get
will.
into this. Oh, you okay?
Well,
Okay.
I'll spit something out very, very quickly,
Awesome.
just so that we can see something. But yeah, let me do that. It shouldn't. Oh, I was gonna say
Oh,
it shouldn't take long, but my computer. Yeah. I avoid rebooting it sometimes for too long, and right now it's telling me I need to, he needs my little laptop needs some TLC, little, you pet your laptop when it's not behaving,
well,
right?
I smack it.
At
I
least
throw it through the room. You know.
I used to do that.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm a smacker.
I
Technology, not women, no people. I am chill ass, but technology, dude. I smack it around and I buy a new one, right? Like
I will say
that always works, you know.
I will say this. I did used to smack the very first PC that I bought. I bought one with Avid, Avid Premiere, or no, I'm getting Adobe Premiere and Avid. But anyways, it was some video editing program. And after a couple of years, it started malfunctioning or working slow, and it was a desktop. So I remember a couple of times I started by smacking my huge monitors because they could take it.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that doesn't work, man. You
no.
gotta throw it out of the window and buy a new one. So I think first go on to whatever website, buy a new one, make sure it's getting delivered the day after, and then throw it out of the window. That combination always works. Just smack it, destroy it, after you order the new one. That is a method that always works. Don't pat it, don't be nice, just destroy it. I have no patience with technology, guys. It either works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I destroy it,
I gotta say, I was living out of a basement, so throwing out of a window, that would not have done anything, unfortunately.
Throw it against the wall, man. Be creative, just that dude, that gif, that guy smacking his thing with his keyboard. That gif on Twitter. Oh, that's funny, man.
Oh yeah, of course. Now, Hopper,
yeah,
I sent you a DM.
Okay, I sent you a DM as well. Maybe you want to read it while I open it up. This was Trucy sending me a DM regarding Jamie WV. Maybe you want to read that message because I missed it during the shout outs. Then we went off. Miss Penny Black was dropping those red castles. We read those, and I totally missed because we got the chat was going so fast. I missed the message, but Trucy screen grabbed it. So maybe you can read that message while I pull up your DM.
Absolutely.
Your DM is being set on Twitter,
On Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter. Okay, guys, let's go to Twitter.
So thank you, Trucy, for the screenshot. Jamie WV was saying she needs a bit of prayers. The husband that left in 2023 is wanting to come back. Full story is long and painful. Need discernment from the Lord. And in parentheses, she wrote more clear with calmness within. And yeah, well, we listen. I'm certainly not in a position to recommend or give advice, but I will say, we will be praying for you, Jamie, and if you need anybody, if you need to reach out to anybody, don't be shy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Send a DM.
Yeah. And, we are there for you, sister. I will send you a text if you want to, have a conversation. We can always do that.
Yeah, because sometimes you just need to talk, right? And then by talking to someone who's just listening to you, you can hear yourself. And that actually, it might sound silly, but it actually works.
Absolutely.
You're hearing yourself talk, and you can make sense out of your own thoughts a bit better than if you internalize, So definitely, if you need someone to just have an ear, I've got good ears, not just for music. I've got good ears to just listen. So the offer's on the table, and I'm sure there's other people in the chat that would love to, be that person for you. And, we're a big family here. So
absolutely.
Just if you, anything, let us know. So I see you pulled up that DM.
All right.
Well, guys, this is a really weird one. So I would say you can zoom into your time first, or our time, I should say. Our time. So we started the show at 10:23 and 25 seconds. Well, exactly 60 minutes before. Rapid Response also posted at 10:22 and 25 seconds, guys.
Boom.
This is hilarious. How the hell did that work out, guys? Lance, what did you do?
Who did you call?
Nothing.
Wow. So this, you know, I don't know. I just thought it was funny that we happened to start the show exactly 60 seconds after Rapid Response 47 posts.
And Mountain Time is 2 hours ahead of after EST, right? So
yes,
this
it is
10:07. Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
They did that.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty is if you watch the clip, by the time it gets to Eastern, it already changed to 10:08.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of the clip, we see it's definitely 10:07.
Yeah. EST, right? This is Mountain Time. So you got to add 2 hours.
Wait a minute.
Whoopa. What's
Wait
So-
a minute.
807, wasn't that the treason?
Let me look it up.
Wasn't that
8:07.
wasn't that the same time, right? When at the speech when we were watching it,
Oh,
he said treason? Nope.
Oh yeah.
You might be correct.
Let me
Trying
see.
to-
Let
Remember
me
we
go
had
back to our
that.
show. Let me go back
And
to our
then-
show. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me go back to our show. We can show you. Wait a minute.
Treason was.
Go to the video, Grass.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got it.
I've
Somewhere
got
down here. So
Or the one I made.
my screenshots. You just
What?
scroll back up. That one.
Yep. There you go.
boom. Come on, guys.
807.
What the hell, guys? Ooh,
Rapid
those-
response.
Rapid response, guys. 708. Traitor. Treason. Every dog has his day, guys. Exactly on the Delta. A to the minute Delta on April 8th. This speech was happening on April 8th, guys. There it is. 4/8/25. This is a 7-year Delta, guys. To the minute. 2007. 2007. 8:07 p.m. What in the world? Close proximity. House, Senate, traitor, guys. Dude. Every dog has his day. Ooh. And let me see your video. Where's your video, Lance? I did retweet it, right? There it is, I guess. No.
Yes.
That's
I
not the
think that's-
one. No, that's my invitation.
No. Oh.
This is the show. This is the actual show.
Oh.
I was about to say, are we on that part right now? That'd be
Oh,
nuts.
there it is. I think this is the one. Let's go. Treason. End of our constitutional republic. No equal justice under the law. No accountability. Escape unscathed. Buckle up, buttercups. Enjoy the show. And there it is, guys. Treason. At 7:08, we hear you. Secure comms.
We are on the Delta.
We are on a Delta, huh?
1094.
Boom, guys.
Last word on this one. Boom.
Damn.
Oh, Durfman, you gotta make this. Come on, guys. Let me show you. Wait a minute. April 8th, 25. Trump is mentioning treason at 8:07 and drop 1094 is dropped at 8:07 and talks about the traitor, guys. Well done, Durfman. This is crazy.
Woo, baby.
Military precision, guys. Donald J. Trump.
To the midterms, I really are. We're going to prove that
We're
all
gonna
of
prove.
their treasonous years of betrayal will not be forgotten.
Oh,
And
be
not forgotten?
guys. Yeah. Oh my God.
Man.
Looking away, dude. Trusted close proximity. Traitor, guys. Wow.
Man.
But this is why you chime into the show, guys. Woo! Lance on the separate quest and Durfman. What a team, guys. What a teamwork. Lance Durfman. Wow. Chat, Chris220MX. Let everybody know we're live, guys. Let everybody know we're live because we're going to take you on a little tour. You know, we're going to take you on a little tour on the whole FISA, Crossfire Hurricane, you know, looking at their timestamps, showing how they were seeding this into our consciousness 10 days before it happened. And again, Trucy, we love you. LVG73, Chris, Eric the Healer, awesome to see you guys. Ted Phyllis, Miss Penny Black. And Miss Penny, what was that product that I advised you? Maybe Richard can take note of that. I forgot what it was again. I'm taking it myself now, and it's pretty good. I feel more energized. Miss Penny, hopefully you're feeling good as well with the new products that we both are taking. Shannon Listell, great to see you. Moringa, right? Moringa. Yes, that's what it is. Miss Penny Black, and are you feeling a bit better? My joints are feeling good, but again, we're only like 4 days in taking it, I guess. No, a week, right? No, a week. Something like that. Yeah, right? Yeah. It tastes a little bit like grass, but again, it's in pill form, so you can just swallow it and forget about it. You know, it's got a lot of iron in it. You know, it's got a lot of vital nutrients in it, a lot of... how's that thing called?
Working really well.
Oh, yeah. Really good. It's a good anti-inflammatory. So take note, guys. Moringa, please make sure.
Please make sure to hold while Grasshopper returns. Dude, Lance.
As we were going to say, this is not an advertisement or a recommendation.
Oh, man.
The system automatically cut him off. Huh?
Okay, guys.
That was funny.
Okay, guys. So again, too much truth. Moringa, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's pretty good stuff. You know, I take chlorella, spirulina. I take a good multivitamin. Like these packs you take at daytime and at nighttime. So I'm pretty well balanced with what I'm taking. Also, the brain pills that I'm taking to make sure that everything is running, even though I sleep not that much and have a renovation that I'm also doing. But yeah, guys, look into Moringa. It feels pretty good. You know, like I have a sense for that, right? When I take it, and I can immediately feel the difference in my system. And again, guys, Hemi, great to see you. 2020, your per lady, Judith Betson, we love you. Okay, guys.
Let me say,
awesome, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Ted Phillips, who says Lance has a ninja brain.
Ninja.
Elephants never forget.
I mean, elephant, you're not that big. Come on.
No, I know.
His spirit is big.
That it is. And I want to give a quick shout out to Shannon Lestock. She said, we'll be listening while skating with my granddaughter and daughter-in-law. All three of our birthdays was April 9th. So her oldest son wakes up on April 9th, and his mom, his wife, and his daughter all share the same birthday.
Boom.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. I gotta say, hey, by the way, you see how many views?
No. Where?
On the screenshot that I sent you.
Oh, 805, huh? Woo, baby. Count the spaces.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
805. Where are you seeing 805?
Here.
Oh, there. No. I meant on the DM that I sent you. The screenshot that I took of rapid response 47.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
How fun is that,
Beautiful.
right?
Mhm.
I'm not planning it, folks. Just taking screenshots as I can. So, and Lance, dude, way to catch that 807 and the treason thing. That was amazing.
Ninja brain.
Ninja brain.
Man, I've
Yeah,
seen like we've seen him do awesome stuff, right? Rapid response, but that one was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 807. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And how the heck is it that the show started exactly 60 seconds after they posted?
Mm-hmm.
That is, we're 1 minute off.
Yep. Beautiful.
1 minute.
60. Less than
Jeez.
10, guys.
How awesome is that? By the way, speaking of awesome, I do want to say, I did have a show on Friday with my singer. We've celebrated 28 years of playing music together. The first 15 or so was purely reggae, and the last 13 or so have been a mix of reggae and other stuff. He's been more on an acoustic playing, than electric. So, and he was born in 1955, June 10th. He shares a birthday with his oldest son, born the same year as me, June 10th, 1980. And he had a second son in 1987, also on June 10th.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool, Shannon, that you've got the same, pretty much the same thing going. I mean, it's your daughter-in-law and your granddaughter, but 3 birthdays on the same day. It's pretty special. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to my singer and to Shannon Lestock again. Enjoy your skating, and we'll be here if you get home in time to get back in the chat. But don't worry about it. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your daughter-in-law and your granddaughter.
And are we gonna just a question, Grass, I guess. Are we gonna have a music birthday session?
Why not? Why
Because
not?
people were asking. We've had a lot of birthdays. We really haven't done a music hangout. Of course, that means no,
yeah, we're gonna kill
no
YouTube.
the Tube or X, but people were asking. So yeah, Shannon was actually. Hey, Shannon. So yeah, she was asking, are we gonna do any birthday songs? So maybe it is time to rock out, huh?
Oh, why not, Jess? So let's walk quickly through the crumbs, because it all ends with this message in a bottle from the president
Bukele.
of the
President B.
Gitmo substitute, right?
That's what
El
that's what
Salvador,
POTUS
guys.
called him. They called him President B. He got a kick out of that.
President E?
B.
B. Okay, awesome.
I wish he would have said E, huh?
Yeah,
No, he
right?
said B.
Okay.
That's like me. Anyone that I know that's named Brian, I call him B. What's up, B?
Yeah.
Did you zoom in on the picture?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Dude, we're going to get into it.
Sure,
we're going to get
sure.
into everything, guys. But again, like I've been DMing my EST group, I've been DMing Tiffany, they got me the screenshot, but then again, all my Twitter tabs were not loading. Even, I couldn't line up my show. So I was kind of busy doing that. So I couldn't make the decode. So I'm lining everything up right over here, as you guys can see. Let me see how many tabs these are. This is what we're going through. And then we're going to end on this with the message in a bottle, guys. And this is all going to make sense. So stick with us. This is going to take, I guess, less
2
than
hours.
17 minutes, guys. Let me see if we can do this in 17 minutes. It's It's 10 minutes
See?
past 11.
Scavenger's truth. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ready to
guys.
kick this off or
I
what?
was
Why not?
I was gonna say good morning, Danny Scabs.
Good morning,
What's up,
Scav.
Scabby?
Yo, SR, it's great to see you. Ghost Rider, great to see you guys. On pill.net, let's go to our brother. Did he post on Twitter or did he post on...
Truth.
It's on. It
It's
is
on
on Truth, so you can. It is on QAG.
Okay. So again, QAG has some difficulties with X. So, but there it is, guys. 11:08. Beautiful timestamp. Look at this, man. Donald J.
says-
Trump. And this is at
That
the
is an
at the
awesome
fight,
picture.
huh?
And look at it.
Man.
He says 1:18 a.m. Eastern, and he posts it at 11:08.
Mm-hmm.
So he's matching.
Gap code.
Or might be.
Okay, guys. And I like the 3:14.
Yeah.
So let me see, guys. Let me line it up perfectly. And again, guys, so this show is all about celebrating the birthdays that will happen after we went into this, ending with the message in the bottle, and the D class of FISA, which is putting the whole Obama admin in the crosshairs, guys. So again, stick with us. We're going to walk you through this, but not before we have seen our beloved Dan Scavino. Let's see, where were we? Where were we? Okay, so there's Dan. Oh, nope. Okay, guys. There's Dan. There's the decodes. Okay, so we are at 3:14. Let's see. 3:14. UFC fight. 3:14. Be the artist we know you are. It's about to break. Godspeed, Patriots, guys. Godspeed, Donald J. Trump. 1:18 is, the time in the picture. 1:18. Okay, 9/11, Bin Laden. Okay. And this again talks about, I guess, the Podesta group. The fake news media. Okay, so this is the 9/11 attack, and one family that could fly on that day, right? How's that possible, right? So we're all going after the Bin Laden family, while that family was the only one that was cleared to fly. So we got Houston, we got a problem, right? We all know that Bin Laden wasn't the one doing it, but again, sticking to the story, right? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? But again,
yeah,
okay.
CNN just happened to be the only one to interview him.
11:08. Curious. So the three-letter agencies couldn't find him, but some reporter from CNN, right?
Yep.
Okay, guys.
Sits
Like
down with them
clockwork.
in his cave, right?
Yes.
Like,
Nano. Okay, guys. Okay, and there it is. Like clockwork, you have been prepared, guys. There it is. Be the artist we know you are. It's about to break. Godspeed, Patriots. And again, if you are going through these tabs that I got open over here that we're going to walk through within 17 minutes, you're going to see how important it is and how it lines up with all the crumbs that we got, right? Be the artist we know you are. It's about to break. Godspeed, Patriots. And 11:08, right over here, is saying, like clockwork, you have been prepared. Okay. So let's see, 8:34, and we can look at the mirror, the bridge. Okay, sessions, acting week, right? The IG report. Okay. Enjoy the show. Dead cat bounce.
which is interesting. I've seen a
and-
lot of people say that one, the dead cat bounce.
And dude, the ICBM with the Iran threat with the nukes, right? The ICBMs are nukes, guys.
Yep.
ICBMs are necessary to shoot these things up, right? Okay, so
Middle.
yes, I wanted to look at which one? 1083?
Let's see.
Let's go
Yeah.
for 4380 first. 4380.
Okay.
Let's look. Cuomo sparks coronavirus. Okay, yeah. Okay. Win by any means necessary. The 2020 presidential election. Okay, so that links into, the 11.3, how China was, duplicating ballots in cahoots with the domestic Democrats and the foreign China, allegedly, right? So the 2020 election equals 11.3, like we showed you. Do we have to show that again?
Hey, Grass, that one
Yes.
too. The attempting to establish new narrative riots.
Yeah.
Creating, right? Second C-19 wave.
Yep.
Loss
Boom.
of control with the first wave.
Yep.
Regain control necessary. Vote
Now
by mail.
Yes.
Nope. We just voted that, right? As long as the Senate freaking passes it.
Okay, guys.
It at least passed the House.
So you wanted to look at the middle, right? So you want to look at the 1083 or the 3801?
Both.
Okay. 1083. Okay, JFK Jr. Plane crash. Okay. The start. Oh, so be the others we know you are. It's about to break. Like clockwork, right? You have been prepared. And then the start. Enjoy the show as the world turns. Interesting.
Old to new is
Dark to light.
past to present, right?
3801. That is the other mirror. Do you believe in coincidences? Where's the hell you rail tonight? Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
So this is Miami, Florida.
And where's he at? He's at
Let
the
me
UFC,
see.
the show, right?
Yeah. And where's this? Delaware. Washington. What is this talking about? Okay, so this is Delaware. Okay. So that's interesting, guys. Nice lineup of Q proofs. Let me line this up.
Didn't this one say enjoy the show too? Was it at the bottom? Oh
This
no,
one?
why is this? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna line
It
this
did not.
up. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy the show. And this one over here. And yeah, this one is enjoy the show. This is his minutes and seconds. His minutes and seconds are saying enjoy the show. Okay. And this one, as the world turns, enjoy the show. So there we have a nice lineup of Be the Artist We Know You Are. It's about to break. Like clockwork, you have been prepared. Enjoy the show. Do you believe in coincidences? And enjoy the show. And start. Enjoy the show, guys. As the world turns, enjoy the show, guys. Okay, so we're going to pull this one into that one. So we got a nice little stringer here, right? Nice little stringer that's lining perfectly up. We're going to show you this run through after we went through these steps, right? These steps over here. We're going to walk you through, end with the message in a bottle, then show you the crumbs that Dan Scavino dropped to show you how beautiful this is all tying back together with the crumbs that we got lined up and how it all started, guys. How it all started. Be ready. We see all, we hear all. Fight, fight, fight. The MSN lost control. Time to start looking at the other side where the real crimes were committed. Time to reveal our insurance policy, right? Truth always wins, guys. There it is. The real truth regarding Russian collusion is right in front of you, right? There it is. This is the basis. This is why I have this tab always open, guys, because this tab has all the links in it. The tab that I'm going to show you now, this one is just, how do you say, a reduction of it, right? So I don't have to go all the way through all those tabs. This is a reduction. Right before we started the show, I thought, you know what, let's do it like this and end with the messages in the bottle and how beautiful the Dan Scavino dropped at 11:08 his first truth of the day on 4:13. Beautiful, guys. Maybe we Durfman can look at the gap code between 11:18 a.m. and see if anything is there. Yesterday, I also saw that Trump was quiet for a long time, and it was interesting that it was hanging on this tweet. I did a little decode on it for myself, and please remind me to get into this, because the minutes and seconds of the gap codes after the comma is all pointing to counter spaces, the tools they gave us, and to Vault 7, guys. So again, this is interesting that Trump dropped at 8:03 and then didn't drop anything until 6 o'clock that evening, right? So I was paying attention to this. I was not making the decode because I'm doing the renovation. But again, guys, let's get into this epic thing. Let me get in the chat. How are you guys doing?
And that was about Hillary, right? So interesting.
Yes. Yes.
In yellow.
Ooh. Yeah. Let me take a sip. Durfman, are you with us?
I am.
Okay.
The gap between, if I understood correctly, from 1:18 a.m. to 1:08, right? 11:08. Sorry, it's 9 hours and 50 minutes. Sorry. Jeez, I'm looking at the seconds at the same
1
time.
hour and 50 seconds.
No, 9 hours, 50 minutes.
Okay, 9.
Here, let me just. How about I just post this?
Okay.
Chat.
Pompeo. Trust Kansas. Thank you, Durfman. Oops. Come on. Too many tabs, guys.
You're telling me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Let me see. So we got 35,400. 35,400. Okay, so we go here. Anti-narrative 590.
What were the seconds?
Yeah, we can't do the seconds because the first tweet does not have the seconds, right? So we have 11:18, 0 seconds. This is showing us the seconds, but again, we can't do anything for it because we have nothing to bounce it off from, right? that's why we, Durfman took that, did not include the seconds. Because we can put 34 here, but that would put all this into out of whack. Then it would be, let's say, 9:49 and minus 26 seconds, I guess.
Yeah. Let me just...
26 seconds. Or is it plus? No, it's plus. So it's 5:26. No, 5:34.
9:50 and 34. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just adding.
I was deducting it.
Yeah.
I should have added it. Okay, guys. Beautiful drop. 3389. Let's see. Okay, Admiral Rogers, Durham. Okay, the very next day. ABC directors. Call for the removal of Rogers. The skiff, guys. So that brings you back to Adam Schiff, huh? So let's pull this one in over here.
Watermelon head.
Yeah. So this is the truth. These are the crumbs. This is the gap code. And those are the crumbs from the gap code. This is how we're organized, guys. Tippy Top, great to see you. Giant for breakfast. Jenna Franklin. Richard Rohr. Okay, guys. LK Patron, we love you. Okay, guys, let's get into the crumbs because this is how it all started, right? Let everybody in because you want them to see these proofs, how they're using their timestamp to foreshadow what is coming up, right? Looking at the map gives you a good idea of the operations ahead, right? So let's have a look how they line this up because we all know that on the 25th of March, Trump signed into existence releasing the Crossfire Hurricane files, which forms the basis for FISA into existence, right? So 10 days before that happened, Decode already posted at 22:14:03 seconds. The first time that Decode posted this was at 3:19 p.m., right? That's right over here. 3:19. Who is 3:19 talking about? Right over here. Hussein Renegade, a person that betrays a country, aka treason, right? The mirror of his minutes and seconds, 3041, is bringing us to the unsealing of the first several indictments will bring about unity and change we can believe in, right? Not this kind of change, right? Will bring about change that we can believe in, right? So happens to be the slogan of Obama, guys. Change we can believe in. Barack Obama's plan to renew America's promise. Barack Hussein Obama. Renegade. Treason, right? So interesting that right from the bat, the freedom flag, 319, Hussein Renegade, the traitor, the first indictments, change we can believe in, pointing back to Obama. So Obama, returning power to the people, returning the rule of law to our land, the first indictments. We stand together as patriots, guys. So this is how it started. When I saw this, I thought, this is remarkable. What's coming up, right? So I put this in my back pocket, posted it on Twitter, and started paying attention. Well, then Elon Musk came. 8 days before Trump signing the executive order regarding the D-class of the Crossfire Hurricane files, right? Again, Elon is posting this at 3:12, pointing to Hussein, the U.S. secret code name of Hussein. He's talking about Obama in his tweet. He's doing a retweet of Wall Street Maverick, right? Talking about Obama and Dodge. U.S. secret code name of Hussein, Renegade, the traitor. The minutes and seconds are pointing to what will next week hold. 8 days later, that next week, 7 days plus 1, we had the D-class of Crossfire Hurricane, aka FISA Gate, right? So there it is, 312, the traitor, Renegade, 1231, next week Moab, and there it is, guys. 3213 is bringing us to FISA-gate and Obama. So Hussein, Obama, FISA-gate next week, Obama, Dodge, right? What we had right over here. Change we can believe in, Renegade, Obama. So we had two big accounts, two big Patriots accounts pointing to Obama, FISA-gate next week. Okay, so then Trump came along and was doing the misspellings with the missing T, right? Pointing back to Obama and Hillary. Like we always say, Sessions cannot look like an impartial player out to get all former Obama team members, right? With this person. Okay, so when you look at this, participated in the event, missing T, even is the 295th letter, right? He's missing the T. So he's putting the crosshairs on drop 295, which is pointing to Obama with that Muslim ring, right? When you put the T back in, it will add up not to 295, no, 296. And that is showing you the pluses, right? Plus, the Rothschilds. And right over here, Soros, right? The 1 plus. A T is almost a plus, right? So there it is, the treason plus and plus. This one already got his punishment, right? McCain, which we got in the beginning of our show, right? Right, Lance Durf, with the 708 from Rapid Response, pointing
Yeah.
back to this dude.
807.
Yes,
807,
807.
yep.
Treason.
Treason, guys. So again, see what I'm saying. See how this is all lining up. Trump missing the T, talking about treason again. Renegade, treason. Treason next week. T missing. And then Trump is putting back the T, right? He's saying he did win 2,750. Let me see. That drop 300, 750 was important. Let me see what
You know,
it
I
was.
see No Name back in the news here lately. That's interesting.
Okay, so the deep state loaded the bill. Shall we play a game? Trying to block him. Okay. Okay, so there's Trump saying he did win, right? He did win. And he's posting about Barack Hussein Obama. So we had Barack Obama, the traitor, you know, missing T, back to Obama. Then Trump actually spells it out for us. Barack Hussein Obama at 9:01. He's putting emphasis to it because he is missing the T over here. He didn't win, but he's spelling out he did win, right? At 9:01. Here is that meme. When I'm done, it will be like you were never here. Pointing to Obama. He is truthing about Barack Hussein Obama, right? Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Next week, Barack Hussein Obama, right? He's spelling it out. Now he's replacing the T right over here. He did win. He didn't win. The time in between 254 seconds points you back to Barack Hussein Obama traveling ahead of POTUS, you know, to Asia, saying, hey, we're gonna get him out. We got all these insurance policies, you know, don't worry about it. This is just a temporary hiccup. We will fix this. Do not listen to Trump, right? Again, treason. The time in between is 254 seconds. That's leading you back to this post, but 254 is 4 minutes and 14 seconds. 9:01, 0 seconds. 9:05 and 14 seconds. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. This drop is saying POTUS will verify directly to provide crumbs authentic.
Think it happened again.
Yes, authentication.
Dissemination, guys. Am I back?
Yes.
All right, he's back.
You are back, yes.
Okay, guys. Okay, so these things are happening, guys. But again, Trump will verify directly to provide crumbs authentication for dissemination. We are crushing these sick people. Hussein, right? Because he was saying over here with this Barack Hussein Obama, when I'm done, it will be like you were never here, right? Boom, Hussein, we are crushing these sick people. Now we had the unsealing of the first several indictments, right? Here's Dan Scavino saying, F around and find out. The first timestamp that he talks about, he's posting this trilogy, right? Swatters, who will prosecute as such, enemies, foreign and domestic. Fuck around and find out, right? And 3717 is saying the first indictment, the unsealing, will trigger mass pop awakening. The first arrest will verify action and confirm future direction. They will fight, but you are ready, right? First timestamp, minutes and second. Second timestamp, hours and minutes. Annals ready, 2342. Annals ready, you are ready, right? We will prosecute as such. The unsealing, the first arrest, right? We will prosecute as such. The final timestamp of Dan Scavino was at 2347. And for out and found out. Important moment in time. QAnon, baby. The Q will be answered. The Anon's ready. You are ready, right? But marker 9. What happened? 1 hour, 21 minutes and something. Let me see how that works, guys. 1 hour, 23 minutes and 4 seconds before Dan Scavino made sure to drop at 22.14. Where did we see that before, right? Boom. 22.14. Castle Lock. Barack Obama. Traitor. Change we can believe in. First indictments, right? Boom. Trump is pressing the button exactly at 9 seconds into this clip. Pressing the red button at 22.14. 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 4 seconds later, Dan Scavino starts talking about the swatters. We will prosecute as such against all enemies, foreign and domestic, right? There it is, guys. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 is saying we are an existential threat to the establishment, trusting the plan. America will be unified again. 11/11/18. Well, what do we see from Rapid Response? Let's have a look, shall we? Rapid Response, where are you? Let me see. Where is the Rapid Response? There is Rapid Response, guys. Dropping today at 8:07. That brings us back to the treason with the Department of Defense, guys. Right? Boom. Castle Lock 11/11/18 is bringing you back to the Department of Defense, the IP address, right? Don't you think? Look at this. That's this dude, right? 8:07, bringing you back to the treason that we showed you right over here. Treason McCain, right? 8:07, traitor. 7-year delta to the minute, guys. Pressing the button. And he's saying 37/17, the first indictments, the first arrest, marker 9. Castle Lock, 9 seconds. He's pressing the button. Time in between. 11/11/18, Department of Defense. IP address, right? So there's Dan Scavino dropping 2 booms. Let me show you. Those are 2 booms, guys. Boom 1, boom 2. And he's making sure to drop this at 41/19. Boom week ahead. Boom week ahead. Treason doesn't pay well in the end, right? Treason, guys. Treason doesn't pay well in the end. Treason doesn't pay well in the end. A person, renegade, that betrays a country, aka treason, right? Interesting. This is 4 days before the executive order of the D class of the Crossfire Hurricane. Here's Elon again, bringing us back, ending the week how we started the week, right? With a timestamp that is answering 3:12 by dropping at 3:13, right? Renegade, a person that deserts, betrays an organization, country, or set of principles they always knew, guys. And here's Dan Scavino just moments before he was releasing his interview, right? Again, dropping, re-emphasizing 37/17. The first indictments, the unsealing, the first arrest, marker 9. Re-emphasizing it again on the 24th, the day before the executive order of releasing the Crossfire Hurricane, right? Glimpse. You cannot possibly imagine the size of this. Trust the plan. There are more good than bad. The world is helping. We're all connected in this fight. Patriots unite, right? Patriots unite. Like we had over here. The unsealing will bring about unity and change, right? Patriots unite. We're winning big. Watch the speech. And again, 4-1. Now it's time to pray. We're operational. God bless the United States of America with that 0 Delta request, right? By the Anos. Dude. So he's dropping at 21:37, which is a Q proof how the Anos were asking Q, how about a nice 0 Delta to curse Anos, right? Then Trump starts talking about the storm in the Atlantic, right? So this is a mega Q-proof, where Dan Scavino used his minutes and seconds again to point us back to the first indictments, saying these crumbs that you are having right here equates to the same proof that you are having right here. Anons requested, right? Marker 9, first indictments, first arrest. Pressing the button at 9 seconds, guys. And again, here it is again, right? We are Patriot diggers. Give us a shout out. We will dig harder. We are honored, proud, and appreciative. Where we go one, we go all. Dan Scavino is dropping another trilogy by dropping at 12:27. Shout out to Patriots. 12:34. Again, dropping us the 11:18 with the minutes and seconds, bringing us back to QAnon baby. Important moment in time, like he did in the previous trilogy that he dropped, right? Again, it gets crazier and crazier. Here again, this is exactly when Trump was releasing the Crossfire Hurricane. While the sunlight is the best disinfectant, and the drops regarding sunlight, you know, all points back to FISA, the FBI FISA warrants, right? There it is. FBI FISA, FBI FISA, from Catherine Herridge and Techno Fog, guys. It's time to release and look at our insurance policy, right? Again, this is on the 25th at the end of the day. So Trump declassified the Crossfire Hurricanes on the 25th at the end of the day, guys. Dan Scavino dropped at 23:29. Do a Q. Annals are selfless, nameless, faceless, not shameless, fameless, guys, and fearless. We are grateful. Again, Trump turning into Batman, right? And the gap in between is 7 seconds. That is talking about indicting Hillary Clinton would lead to indicting Obama, right? So the day on the 25th, when Trump released the Crossfire Hurricane files, he ends the day at 23:29 with a 7-second gap that leads to indicting Hillary would lead to indicting Obama. See that first tweet that we have? Okay, guys. Bringing you back to the trilogy of Dan Scavino, dropping at 37:17, the first indictments, the first arrest. You are ready, marker 9, right? Again, Dan Bongino was saying it's a bad day to be a bad guy. They're coming out, guys. I told you we were coming too late, guys. Bringing you back to Soros, bringing you back to Hello George, right? Be ready, big way. And this is exactly what we had over here, the digital army. Again, guys, this is the first tweet that I got lined up, right? It's right over here. The first tweet. This is why I'm lining this up. See that? It's a bad day to be a bad guy. Posted at 5:29. Be ready. Hello, George. Hello, George. Right? Next drop. I told you that we were coming too late. Talking about Soros again. P. Saving the best for last. Because our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of the dark world, and against the spiritual forces in the heavenly realms, guys. Put on the full armor of God. I told you we were coming too late. Game over. Day of days. Fight, 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 guys. Again, on the 28th, Elon Musk dropped that same thing that we had in our show before, because in this show we were pointing out the 901. When I'm done, it will be like you were never here, right? Well, Elon dropped at 901. When I'm done, it will be like you were never here, right? Making the government work for the people again, right? Not like Obama, who was ripping it out of your hands. So here is Trump pointing again, who is number 2? Because indicting Hillary would lead to Obama, right? No deals, guys. A person that betrays another commits treason by betraying his or her country, right? Again, 8:02, Trump is posting at 8:02 p.m. And again, bringing us back to the freedom flag, 2120, 2120, the freedom flag that we had in the beginning, right? Pointing back to Obama, right? Guys. then we had another confirmation on those 17-second clips that we had, right? But let's just move on. Again, to recap, Elon Musk on the 17th dropping us the FISA gate, and on the 25th, guys, Crossfire Hurricane has been declassified, right? FISA gate, Crossfire Hurricane. Beautiful, guys. Next week, this is next week. Here's Elon showing that he's acting like the bait, right? And the interesting thing is that his minutes and seconds is showing you what this is all about. The hours and minutes is showing you on the clock. Be ready, Moab incoming, right? Provide truth, transparency, and prosecution. The Great Awakening. Knowingly, right? Using false evidence. Using the DOJ, the FBI, and everything, right? This is all regarding FISA again, right? And this is a week before the Crossfire Hurricanes got released to the public. So Trump signed the executive orders into existence on the 25th. On the 25th over here. And here, just a week before it got released to the public, right over here. Oh, no. Right over here, I guess. Okay, guys. I had to line this stuff up better. But again, transparency and prosecution. He's showing you in his timestamp on the clock what this is all about, guys. The only way to regain trust in our government is provide truth, transparency, and prosecution, guys. Showing you Pam Bondi, justice is coming. Who knows where the bodies are buried, guys? A 55-second clip, the storm, right? You are witnessing the systematic destruction of the old guard, the kickoff, the start of fence, guys. FISA equals the start. Again, Trump is saying nothing can stop what is coming. The operation is over. The patient lived and is healing. Will be far stronger, bigger, and better than ever before. Make America great again. We are winning. Forgotten country, patriots fight. Nothing can stop what is coming. History books, guys. Again, saying that it will be supercharged. Guantanamo Bay, big week ahead. Nothing can stop what is coming, right? I'm just showing you the red line between all their timestamp leading up, and here is Newt Greenwich.
What would you do to get accountability for what the Democrats did to the country by
again the accountability, what we were showing you right here, right? The transparency, the prosecution, and providing truth.
hiding Joe Biden? And what would you do to get accountability for what the Democrats did to the country by hiding Joe Biden and lying to us about it?
Well, look, either there has to be a joint House-Senate committee or there has to be a special commission. I mean, I have to say, in all the years I've studied both as a history teacher and as, elected official, the idea that these people knew, and it's pretty clear now,
knowingly,
a lot of them knew that he was gone. And it raises the question, who was the president of the United States during this period? Or who were, because it may have been a group. It's an astonishing moment, and I think it requires a very in-depth look, day by day, at the decisions that were made. Were they really made by the president, or they're made by his staff? Look, I think both the House and the Senate should impanel special committees to just focus on this issue. Who was the president? Who lied about the president?
Boom.
Who made the decisions as though they were president? And what is the constitutional implication of having people who are not the president making these kind of decisions?
Okay, guys, let's listen to General Flynn.
The economy. The nation cannot move forward. I don't care how good our how much Trump, adjusts the economy, and he will. But we cannot move forward unless people are held accountable and I mean very, very senior people, and they all know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about, and I've said it many times. You know, it's the start with Obama and work your way down, right? I mean, and maybe you don't throw a former president into prison, but maybe you do. Maybe maybe somebody says, well, who directed you, John Brennan? Who directed you, Jim Clapper? Who directed you, Susan Rice? Under oath, under the lights, and with the threat of prison. Okay. And so who directed you? Well, if they say nothing, okay, then that's fine. Then you're going to go to prison. You're going to prison. You're going to prison for treason. Okay. Treason. That's a very strong word.
Justice is coming.
It's a very strong word. And like all these pardons, right? These pardons, the only thing that can't overcome a pardon is treason, is the commitment of treason. I mean, I get called a traitor all the time. And I say, well, wait a second. And, so if I'm a traitor, why am I walking the streets, right? If I committed treason, why am I walking the streets? I was never charged with that. They dismissed my case because they lied, right? And so, you think Mueller and Wiseman, Andrew Wiseman, who's the deputy to Mueller, would have let me go had I was a traitor or that I committed treason? The treason was committed against me as not just Mike Flynn, an Army general, but the national security advisor by a duly elected president of the United States.
Barack Hussein Obama.
The outgoing administration under Barack H. Obama committed treason. They committed a conspiracy to undermine a duly elected president, and it hasn't stopped.
Okay, guys, let's start the dig music and let's continue, guys. Do you see how these crumbs are all lining up? Isn't that wonderful? So again, guys, haven't you figured it out yet? Let's start with Barack Obama, the coup d'etat, guys, bringing you back to FISA, panic in DC, do people actually believe that those responsible for the attempted coup of a duly elected sitting U.S. president will go unpunished, guys? Buckle up. There it is again, guys. After this video and the decode that we made, General Flynn made sure to drop at 1817, guys. 1817 is saying, my fellow patriots, what you are about to learn should not only scare you, but intensify your resolve to take back control. The information that will become public will further demonstrate, will become public, guys. There is releasing of the Crossfire Hurricane, guys. So the information that will become public will further demonstrate the criminal, corrupt, pure evil abuse of power the Hussein administration undertook in joint effort with domestic and foreign dignitaries. The snowball has begun rolling. There is no stopping it now. D5. Stay the course and trust the plan. Protective measures are in place. Remain brave. We knew this day would come. United we stand worldwide, because how they stole your elections, they're stealing all of our elections worldwide, guys. Where we go one, we go all. We fight. Conspiracy no more. Like we showed you, it has been declassified. And again, this is a nice one that Trump is talking about the World Championship at 11 a.m. at 3318, and 3318 is bringing you to, listen carefully, 1100, right? 1100. This is a video by Joe D. Remember that decode that we did on Dan Scavino, right? Where Dan Scavino was saying accountability is coming, right? Drop a 17 if you remember. Accountability is coming, and it was showing up all those Q proofs, right? Regarding FISA, regarding the worldwide ramification of that D class, right? And it's saying it's happening. Pain. Joe D has a YouTube link, and that YouTube link brings you to that video that we showed you. This YouTube link doesn't work anymore, but the one that we showed you did work, right? And again, it's happening, guys. The World Championship, will have worldwide ramifications. Let me see, guys. And again, guys, session soon. He cannot look like an impartial player out to get all former Obama team members, guys. And there it is. The Q proofs Crossfire Hurricane has been declassified to the public, right? Just the News is covering this. Nobody escapes this, guys. This is 9 hours and 59 minutes in the AM on April 10th. This was released on April 9th, right? But the next day, Just the News covered it, dropping it at 9:59. 9:59 is saying, shift the narrative. Learn chess. Down she goes. Nobody escaped this. Nobody, guys. And the funny thing is that 44 minutes later, they updated the website. So 9:59, 10:43, exactly 44 minutes. And who is the 45th president of the United States? Barack Hussein Obama. So happens to be the timestamp that they updated the website regarding Crossfire Hurricane, the Russiagate scandal. So the FBI, Kash Patel, declassified the Crossfire Hurricane docs on Russiagate to Congress. Now they will act upon that information. Barack Hussein Obama, 1043 points you to Barack Hussein Obama and holding an AK-47 in tribal attire, right? One of many net shutdown, guys, happening as we speak. And there it is, guys. Dan Scavino dropping at 1828, showing us renegade, guys. Hussein, the spy op, fight, fight, fight. Hussein, bottom to top. They never thought she was going to lose. And now we're getting here, guys. Look at this one. 1828, Hussein, FISA, Perkins Coid, Fusion GPS. All things that Mueller didn't know anything about, right? He doesn't know what Fusion GPS was. He didn't know what Perkins Coid was. You know, he didn't know anything. And he was referring back to, you know, the documents, right? Ridiculous, guys. Again, now we got this dude who is Gitmo Volume 2, right? V2 Gitmo, dropping you a message in a bottle, guys. A message in a bottle. Do you see the text? Do you see the text, right? The message in a bottle. There we have a little red marker over here. So interesting, guys. Let's look at the timestamps. 1746, huh? Let's have a look. Let me drop this one out. Let's see, guys. Are you ready? 1746. Boom. FISA equals start. FISA implicates Hillary Clinton. They never thought she was going to lose, right? FISA implicates senior members of the UK. FISA brings down the House. Declassed by POTUS. The fake dossier happening as we speak, guys. The message in a bottle. Public awareness. See that? No matter what, the media will not push the truth. But again, Elon is saying you are the media now, right? Treason. Fire and release. Germany. Like we had before, right? Germany. Right? Over here. With the misspellings. Germany. Right? Traitor. Traitor. Okay. So I like this drop that this is pointing back to FISA, guys. FISA equals start, and FISA will bring down the House, guys. Logical thinking, public awareness, foundation built by Huber, who was installed by who? Sessions. Soon, right? So interesting that this is all coming together. And we saw that somebody else, and again, Spiritual Street Fighter, we love you, sister. Epic memes, but who responded underneath? That is Elon Musk. Let's check out his timestamp, shall we? So Elon posted at 7:35 p.m. Let's look at 1935. the military timestamp. 1935. Where's it? This one? Or was it 735? Okay. Chatter amongst those in control has begun. They know that we know, which means the public will know, right? So there it is. The public awareness. Public awareness. The public will know. They know that we know, which means the public will know, right? So the public awareness, FISA will bring down the House. And I think also 1935, right? For showing you Crossfire Hurricane, guys. There it is, Crossfire Hurricane, guys. Do you see? Crossfire Hurricane investigation. Well. Do you see the message in a bottle? His timestamp was FISA brings down the House. Elon comes back with the public awareness right over here. FISA brings down the House. Public awareness. Elon comes out at 7:35. You know, chatter amongst those in control has begun. They know that we know, which means the public will know. The public awareness. And there it talks about Crossfire Hurricane that got declassified by Trump, foreshadowed by Elon, foreshadowed by Dan Scavino, foreshadowed by Trump, using their timestamp, guys. FISA, Russia investigation, right? Look at this. Boom. The FISA, the Russia investigation, guys. All declassified. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. FISA applications by the FBI called Crossfire Hurricane, guys. What is up? What a time to be alive, guys. It's real. This is not a drill. Message in a bottle. I haven't looked at their minutes and seconds. Let's have a quick look. 4644. Right over here. Let's have a look. 4644. 4644. Oh, the feds.
Blackout.
Media blackout. Okay. Feds
Remember
involved.
I was saying that Facebook stopped the USC?
Uh-huh. And there is election gaming, guys.
Yep.
So they're playing with your elections. Let's see. 4464. Let me check that one out. 4464. Focus on the why. The when is now. Okay. This is not a drill. This is real. This is not a drill. The when is now. Focus on the why.
The how will be hard to understand for most. Interesting. I think we lost Grass again, of course. Man.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay, guys. So let's check it out. Nothing can stop what's coming. These are Sober Karaoke. Thank you so much. Diapers for Baby Grass. Thank you. We love you. Sober Karaoke. And, you know, the name is so funny, man. I don't believe I've done karaoke sober any time in my life. It's only fun when you drink. So that's funny, man. Sober Karaoke. We love you. We love your users' names. Okay, guys. Forgotten Country, Dawn 333, Sparkle Truth, Miss Penny Black, Ted Phyllis, Forgotten Country, Josh Reiners, and Look for What? Deflustrated, we love you. Let's see, 3503 is when Elon responded. 4503, huh? No, 3503. 3503. Thank you, Baker. We wouldn't be here without you. And Q is answering this Patriot. We wouldn't be here without all of you and awesome Patriots. God bless and thank you. How beautiful. A little thank you in the timestamp from Elon. Let's look at 3053. 3053. Okay, there's Facebook. Facebook is my bitch. DARPA panic, exposure. Again, guys, bringing you to public awareness, bringing you to, they know that we know, which means the public will know, will bring you to the exposure, right? Beautiful. Thank you, Baker. The how, the when is now, right? The exposure, the how is hard to understand for most. Focus on the why. The when is now. Huh. Well done, guys. The message in the bottle from this guy who's bringing everybody to El Salvador, to that wonderful prison, guys. Beautiful. And there it is, guys. Buckle up. Huh. Buckle. Huh? Yeah, right? Buckle
That's a
up.
good one, huh?
Buckle up, buttercups. It's about to get bumpy. The message in the bottle, guys. We might want to look at the time in between. Let me see, guys. Let me drop this out there.
We got a good one from the White House, too. A good post.
Okay. Thank you. So we have Elon dropping at
Man, that's still crazy to say.
3503, right? 07. And then we had him posting at 5:46. 46. 46 and 44 seconds. Oops. 44 seconds. Let's put them all in the PM and let's see. This was all on April 12th. Let's put it. It doesn't matter if you put this on April 12th, but again, for good measure, let's go, guys. So 1 hour, 48 minutes and 19 seconds. 18.08 hours. Let me see, guys. 1 hour and 84 minutes. 184. No, the 148. That cannot be. You don't have 84 minutes. Okay, guys. Clowns in America, the Q group, the direct attack, the military stringer. New measures are in place.
Nah,
Okay.
that goes with Facebook is my
And it's
bitch.
saying, yes, it's saying read between the lines. And this is what we have been doing in this tab, right? Reading between the lines and seeing exactly FISA next week. And next week, boom, it got declassified, guys. Where the drops are showing us read between the lines. Okay, guys, let's see.
Hey, Grass, the middle mirror it's 46:45.
Let me see.
Right?
Which one?
46:45. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So let me show you what Lance is seeing is let me see. 5
The man in the mirror.
46 44, right? And you were talking about this mirror, right?
Yes.
46 45. Okay, guys. This is the PM timestamp, right? 54644. 54644. And Lance wants to look at this mirror. 4645. What Lance, brother. The man in the mirror. Real News Hat, great to see you. 47, it's great to see you. Look at this. What happens if 44 is actively running a shadow? Woo, command and control. The shadow presidency, guys. Operations against the current duly elected POTUS. What if the midterms? Wow. And Trump is talking a lot about those midterms, right? Huh.
Yep.
The FBI, miss senior officials, terminate to date. DOJ, miss senior officials, terminated to date. Well done, guys. So we now have Cash and Pam Bondi. Okay, guys.
And Pete Hegseth, right?
Pete Hegseth.
Pentagon.
There it is. There's Pete. Pete. All assets deployed. Nothing to lose. Treason, sedition, conspiracy, information warfare, irregular warfare. Shout out to General Flynn, right? Insurgency, invasion, infiltration, not invasion. Absolutely. The shadow presidency of 44. Woo, baby. Wow. Prevention of power returning to the people. Power control. Prevention of accountability. Prevention of transparency. Well, this is all failing right now, right? So if Trump is declassifying it, what does that tell you? They have no remedy for what is coming down, guys. This is why we're going through these steps so many times, if you've been seeing our shows, because this is really important for you to understand, guys.
Well, that's what we just lived through the last 4 years, right? Because that's how I feel like it, right? Like Trump came in, right, his first term, and gave us our freedom back, right?
Yeah.
Just like he promised. And then when and then Biden took over with his shadow age, right, government, and look at the bull crap we just lived through the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? There's war. They were trying to cover everything up, right? Like it didn't matter whether it worked, right? Like that was what they were trying to do was their prevention of accountability. I mean, look at freaking Biden, man. They even said that he was not coherent, basically, right? For the freaking files, man, in his garage.
Yeah.
But yet he's running the freaking country. No. That's why it didn't, right? We had a shadow presidency.
That's why we played that
said, if I could put a bug in someone's ear.
Yeah, and run it from my basement. That's why I played that Newt Gingrich video, right?
Yep.
Let me show you. So,
and then to go along with Bukele, and you've got the treason sedition conspiracy. He's at the CPOC, right? Like everything that he's got going, right? Like that guy really cleaned up his country, right? Like it was bad. Now I seen that they just opened up like their second surf city. Their first surf city just had like a worldwide surfing competition for like the first time.
Yeah.
So like that country is really starting to like, you know, blossom under him. And I heard one of his speeches where he was saying like, we don't have any resources, right? Like we don't have any minerals to sell, no oil to sell, no, right? So like that whole prison, right, is kind of how they make money. But he proved, right, that he could do it. I mean, look how many they locked up that, right? His first video was like, and not of them taking our people, right? Like when he was cleaning up the country. You remember that? Like they had so many MS-13 lined up. Like it was insane, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone remembers that video. Maybe I'll try to find it. But yeah, like
it's a good one.
The fact that him and Trump are on like such good terms like they are, right? Like you didn't hear from him with Biden or Biden or whatever. What did they used to call those two?
What?
I heard Pelosi say it the other day and I had to look it up because I was like, what the hell did she just call them? Right? It was like, someone in the chat knows. Nancy Pelosi said it. They used to call Biden and Obama that, right? Like the bros or whatever it was.
Okay.
Was it O'Biden? Yeah, I think it was O'Biden.
Yeah, O'Biden sounds right to me.
Right?
Again, sing a new song, sister. We love you.
Yeah, singing a new song agrees.
Yep, I think it was O'Biden. So I did. Just interesting, right? And he's here during the weekend. He'll be meeting with Trump on Monday. This is like his second time here since he's been in office,
right? Yeah. And again, guys, what a time to be
like
alive.
On the first 100 days, right?
Yeah.
These comms lining up are crazy.
Yeah, man. And again, that's why we bring you through this, to show you they're using their timestamp. They gave us the tools, right? 1 second.
Yep.
I had to drag something out of my mouth. 1 second. So, okay, guys, I need some. Okay, let's continue. So, Rob TK, great to see you. Tammy J, Chat for breakfast, sparkle truth, and deflustrated. We love you guys. So when you look at the mirror timestamp of Mr. I'm just going to call him Mr. Gitmo, right? Mr. Gitmo 2. His timestamp was 5:46:44, right? So 44:46 is saying the when is now. The mirror of his minutes and seconds, 44:45, right, was saying critical moment in time, right? Do you see how this message in a bottle is lining up perfectly, guys? The message in a bottle, beautiful, guys. And let me just send a DM to Durfman of one of my screenshots of this one, I guess. So this is the time in between. Let me see. No, let me go here. 1 second. Profile. DM. Let's drop it in the grass room, guys. Yes, this is the one. So remember yesterday that Trump had a really long gap of not posting, right? So let me just pull it up. Let's go to my DMs and let's go to the grass room. The grass room, there it is. Boom. This is the time in between. Let me show you over here. Let me pull this one out. Okay, this one can go now. Let's go to QAG. Let's go to QAG and let's scroll down to Trump posting this, right? Let me show you the time. 8:12:59, 8:12:59, and 8:03:07, 8:03:07, right? The time in between is 23 hours, 50 minutes, and 8 seconds. 5:08, right? What is 5:08 saying? 5:08 is bringing you perfect, plausible deniability to the world. Let me drop it like here. So you can see 5:08, right? Plausible deniability to the world, yet ultimate confirmation to us. The timing in between tweets, right? The timing in between truth. The missing and replaced letters, right? The missing and replaced letters. The missing and replaced letters. The event, right? The missing and replaced letters. Where's my tab? Okay, there it is. Wrong one. So there it is. Plausible deniability to the world, yet ultimate confirmation to us. The timing in between tweets, the missing and replaced letters. This is not a game. Trump himself is speaking to us. I mean, we are the artistic field engine the world needs right now. And I feel honored to be part of this, right? Beautiful. Hillary Clinton. But it doesn't end there. We have the 808, right? 808 is, did you count the spaces? You know, good to see you here again, Q. This confirmation feels great. You guys and POTUS are awesome. Thank you again for all of this and everything you and Q are doing and these amazing analysts are doing. Gratitude. Again, guys, grammar is a thing. But Q is coming back to this anon saying, did you count the spaces in the tweet and cross-reference them against the spaces left here to match meaning, right? 808. Huh. So we got all those tools again, 508, 808, and we have 836, right? 836 brings you to Vault 7, and Vault 7 equals, what does Vault 7 equates to, guys? Elias Q, Real News Head, Mary Carmel, great to see you, sister. Bonsai, Amigos, look for what? We love you guys. What does Vault 7 equates to, guys? What is the name of Vault 7? Let me see what 5885 is. Let me see if they pick it up in the chat. 85, let me see. What is the name of Vault 7? Come on, guys. Do you know? Jenna Franklin, absolutely. Vault 7 equals Grasshopper. So interesting, right? So we have the timing in between tweets where Hillary Clinton is saying exactly what Trump is saying now. Back then it was all good, but when Trump is saying it, it's saying, oh no, orange man bad. The near PW, absolutely Grasshopper, right? Let's listen.
Hold your tits.
Oh yeah. Okay, is this muted?
Deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. So I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone.
This is only coming through my left ear, by the way.
Working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally.
Did she just do a little?
Yeah, she did a little Elon.
You've seen that, right? But that was twice, and it looked a little more intentional than Elon grabbing his heart, right? Like
we gotta have tough conditions.
There we go.
Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed a crime. Deport
right here.
Them. No questions asked. They're gone.
Whoop, there it is. They're gone, right? Yes, it's in context with what she's talking about, deportation, guys. And again, you know, I understand Defcag, Chris 220MX, we love you. You know, I'm not fond at the word deportation, right? I'm more contextual, you know, to say, okay, we're gonna bring these crooked people out of our country, right? People who are these criminals, right? Take the criminals out of our country, right? When you talk about deportation, that has, you know, for people who know history, that has a taste to it, right? So again, Trump is saying, you know, we are deporting these criminals, right? And I like that Trump is doing that because, you know, for a lefty hearing deportation, that is saying setting off all bells and whistles, no need to do that, right? Put it in context with we're taking out these criminals. We're going to deport all these criminals, right? Now it's making sense, right? In one sentence, you know, but when she's talking about deportation and doing this, man, this is not Elon saying, you know, the Roman greeting, you know. This is talking about deportation, guys. Deportation. Look at this.
She does it twice.
On. If they questions asked, they're gone. If they a crime, deport them. No questions asked, they're gone. If they
boom. Okay, guys, so there's Hillary Clinton. Again, I do see some numbers in the clip. Do you want to see what it is? Let me just check it
17.
out. I see, I see 1271. Let's see what 1271 is. 1271. Okay, buying time.
Ooh, debate.
Yes. Okay, debate. Note 187. They're out, right? Okay, so we have 1819 and 1919. Oh, we also have 2718. Bar confirmation, the plan. Then we have 1819. 1819, trip update. And then we have 1919. That's the Red Shoe Club. Interesting, guys. The Red Shoe Club. Nothing can get your adrenaline pumping as Sacrifice Nights, right? That's what she emailed, right? Remember? That's what she emailed, man. Red Shoe Club.
Big puppies.
Okay, guys. So again, interesting crumbs from the thing. You know, beautiful that Trump was posting this video of Hillary Clinton with a beautiful 23, 508, 808, 8:36, guys. Interesting, right? 14:30. Let me check it out. I did look at it. I didn't really see anything. 14:30. Okay, be careful who you follow.
Ooh, hey, Grass.
Yes.
Can you go back to the numbers on the video again?
Yes.
For Hillary.
Was it here?
Where
Yes, there it
was
is.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, dude, it was 1891. I did 1819. I should have done 1891.
1981.
1891. Oh,
and the mirror.
The emails, guys. Deleted emails. Bonus round, guys. 1891. Interesting. Text emails, drafts, hand comms, Xbox, chat logs. James Comey, Barack Obama, CS, Loretta Lynch, No Name, and what's her face?
Sally Yates.
Sally Yates. Who is CS again?
I know, that's what I was trying
Christopher
Steele?
Stallone? Christopher Steele? I know. That's just a. Yeah.
I know.
Could it be
Christopher, no.
Could it be Chuck?
Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
James Comey, Barack Obama, Chuck Schumer, Loretta Lynch, No Name, and Sally Yates. Bonus
And number
rounds. Yes. And number 2, Barack Hussein Obama. Who is number 2?
Hillary.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Yes. Because, yeah. Because Barack is on top. Then
El
come.
número uno.
Yes. Hillary Clinton. Interesting.
Do the mirror.
1981. 1981. Okay. That is my birth year, guys. Okay. What do you like? Wiener laptop. Hillary Clinton. All right.
Yep. Keep going.
The emails, guys. Like we showed you. The emails. Wow. The emails. Wiener laptop. D5. Going down. Number 2. Well done, Lance. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus the emails. The emails. Bonus round. Guys. Matters of national security. Well done. Anything I missed?
What if a paper trail exists? That was the only other thing that I seen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, do you see how much we can squeeze out of this? Isn't it remarkable how they work, right? And looking at these tabs, right? All of these tabs, all of these lining up to treason, Obama, Hillary, Germany, right? No Name, plus, right? When I'm done, it will be like you were never here. Hussein, missing the T, adding the T back, the missing and replaced letters, the first indictments, the first arrest, you're ready, Anon's ready, QAnon baby, the Q will be answered. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic, we will prosecute as such. You know, number 9, pressing the button, the Department of Defense, Castle Lock, the Swatters, right? We will prosecute as such. What a beautiful thing. Boom week ahead. Treason doesn't pay well in the hand. Just 4 days prior for Trump declassifying it. Elon ending the week with Renegade, a person that commits treason, right? Dan Scavino, the day before, on the 24th, the first indictments, the first arrest, marker 9, on request of Anons, pressing the button again. Again, guys, those full... You know, we are Anons. Please give us a shout out and we will dig harder. Crossfire Hurricane being declassified. And there it is, guys. Hiding dead bodies, right? Who knows? FISA brings down the house, guys. This is the day prior to FISA equals start. Posted by Dan Donald J. Trump at 17:45 and 14 seconds. Drop 14 brings us to why was Trump asked to run for president? Because he knows where the bodies are buried, right? So there it is. Drop 14. Drop 14. Was Trump asked to run for president? He knows where the bodies are buried. This is the day before the D class of Crossfire Hurricane on the 25th of March. Indicting Hillary will lead to indicting Obama. The first indictments, guys. The swatters prosecute foreign enemies and domestic enemies, right? Fight, fight, fight. Hello, George. Bad day to be a bad guy. We're coming for you. You know, it will be like you will never hear. You know, no deals. Number 2, Hillary Clinton, a person that commits treason by betraying his or her country. Obama and Hillary, right? Going on and on and on, guys. FISA, the week before Elon. Next week, FISA. Next week, Crossfire Hurricane. Boom time. Transparency and prosecution providing truth. We've seen it all. Justice is coming. 55 seconds. The storm. Who knows where the bodies are buried again, guys? That is POTUS. You're witnessing the systematic destruction of the old guard. The kickoff. The start. FISA. Enjoy the show, guys. On and on. Nothing can stop what is coming. Big, supercharged. Gitmo. Big week ahead. This was a week before it got released to the public, right? Because this is where Trump, let me put a space in between there because I need that for my, yeah. So this is a week before it got released to the public, right? Let me see. It was released right over here on the 9th. Let me see. I got to drag that drop. Yeah, so we gotta use that one as well. No. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so I gotta connect this one, copy, bring this one into this tab. Paste. Cool. So let me see. So here we are. So this is a week before it got released, guys. So I gotta drag this one out right over here. So we have here at 4/4 April and on the 9th, guys. On the 9th of April, Crossfire Hurricane got released to the public. Kash Patel declassified it, right? Exactly on the delta of FISA start, right? The FISA indictments equals the start. You see that? Big week ahead. Gitmo. Nothing can stop what is coming. You know, we're going to be supercharged exactly a week before the declass of FISA to the public. So it was declassified on the 25th. On the April the 20th.
And we lost him again.
Yep.
Great. I was trying to get it along a good string there, right? He was on a roll.
See, so Trump was talking about big.
You're back.
You're back.
Okay, guys, thank you. So big week ahead in all caps, right? Big week ahead. Supercharged. Gitmo. Roused is relevant. Hands up. Gitmo. You only attack those you fear the most. Nothing can stop what is coming. Supercharged. Big week ahead. A week before it got released to the public. On April 9th. It got declassified on March 25th. But on April 9th, Kash Patel released it to the public, guys. So how beautiful that this is all coming together. Showing you. Hang tough. Gitmo. All of these things. Obama. The information is coming out there. Listen very closely. You know, sessions that installed Huber, Crossfire Hurricane, released, guys. Pointing to Obama with 44 minutes in between. Obama in tribal attire, Nobody escapes this, guys. Hussein, 1828. And there we are, guys. We have arrived. This is real. This is not a drill, guys. With all those beautiful columns and Elon responding to it, guys. What a time to be alive, guys. This is what you get when you're using the tools that they gave us, right? The timing in between tweets, the missing and replaced letters, and this is how we're doing this, guys. So thank you so much for this. Let's see. Let me bookmark this. I
did find a short video when he rounded everybody up.
Okay, good.
And then we do have to look at a White House post because I checked the timestamps and they're pretty
13
interesting.
4 2025, and then saying Q proof. Okay, option. Okay, guys. So this is. I love it, guys. I love it how this comes together. Again, guys, if you understand this, please drop a 17. If we're going too fast, let me know, because I think I'm doing all I can to try to explain this to you in the most structural way that I can. It's a lot of information, I know, but again, we know in advance what is coming, guys. 10 days in advance, guys. Returning the rule of law to people. Change we can believe in. Barack Hussein Obama. Okay, guys. Lance, you got something.
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Okay, let me clear this all out. Okay, let's go to the chat. Juicy, we love you. Grass look a little up. Miss Penny Black has a question. Okay.
It looks.
Maybe somebody can have a look at what Miss Penny Black asked us. And let's look at the rubber.
She was asking about a misspelling, I believe.
Okay, good. We can look at that. Let's watch this video. Somebody pick up that misspelling and we have a live look at this. Okay, guys. JD Perkins, great to see you. 8377. Love you guys. Diane, sister. A sparkle of truth.
It looks like a sea of skin and tattoos. These images released by El Salvador's government shows the transfer of about 2,000 inmates stripped to their shorts and with their heads shaved to what's been dubbed the country's new mega prison. It just opened. It's believed to be the largest
He should call it the mega prison.
Capacity for 40,000 people, and it's the latest step in a controversial crackdown on crime that's caused the country's prison population to soar. Human rights organizations have reported that innocent people have been caught up in the law enforcement campaign. That includes dozens, they say, who have died in police custody. Last year, the country's president asked for emergency powers to temporarily suspend some constitutional rights after a massive spike in murders attributed to gang crime. It includes that arrests can be made without a warrant and detainees no longer have a right to a lawyer. Private communications of all citizens can also be accessed by the government. Since then, about 64,000 suspects have been arrested. Murder reports fell about 57% last year.
That's rather find out, guys.
At the end there, they're right? Like it's the same thing we're hearing right now. Literally, right? Oh, they arrested innocent people, right? Constitutional. And then at the end, it's like, but crime is dropped 57%. Thank you, Reuters.
Thank you, Reuters. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Sorry, that was the only one I could catch that was like a short one.
Nice one.
The rest of them were like 30 minutes, you know what I mean? So
beautiful,
10 minutes. But that's literally what he did in his country, right? Just rounded him up.
Beep, 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 beep.
And now everybody's like I said, that country's pretty much safe now. Now we have to do it by 10, but all right, Miss Penny, I just dropped hers in there.
Okay. Is there let me see, at real Donald Trump.
And Deflustrated said that he put eerie instead of R. Misspelling.
Whoa, it's white? This is the first time I pull up truth and it's white. How the hell? Okay. Okay, so let me look this one up on QAG. Let's go to QAG.
Let's see.
Jeez, I've been talking in the void.
Yeah. Mute man.
I figured you were because you usually you're on it with Miss Penny, right? So that's what I was like.
Okay, guys. So this is.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be cool if you pulled up just Trump on QAG.
Now.
Yeah, because this one is sandwiched in between two extra spaces posts. So I was going to say, I mean, we could just start with that one, but...
Yeah, you tell me. I guess you know a little bit better because you have been lurking a little bit on the crumbs.
I mean, you'll have it right there, right?
So where's the misspelling here?
Too many people ear, right? It should be were dying.
Okay, so let's see, guys. Are dying, right? So he's misspelling this letter. E, Gage, E. Okay, guys. So let's see. Let's bring this all together. Copy, paste. Drag it down.
Which character that is. Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun.
yeah, you know where we're gonna go, right? Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go to character
Take a
online.
guess. 32. Just
Okay,
taking a
guys.
guess.
Let's see. Internet is slow, guys. There it is. Let's paste. Okay, so we have, what do we have here?
We have 34 spaces.
Okay. Okay, so there it is.
I was way off, but not.
Okay, so we got 34 spaces in this one. Let's see.
Let's see. I said character. No, not. That was a nice one, though.
Yeah.
Nice little guess there. Huh?
34 spaces. My fellow patriots. Okay. 11.3. Okay. Now we know this drop, so that's a nice one. Let's see 35 words, 194 characters. 194. Okay. Urania 1.
Sum of all fears.
The sum of all fears. The Whiteheads. Covered in gold. These are the Rothschilds.
195 also, maybe? The missing W, right? So it should be 195 characters.
195.
That were or are.
Well, it's the same drop.
Oh, wait a minute.
See that? So 195 is the same drop as 194. Let's see what is the difference between those two drops. Because Trump is putting an emphasis. Let me see, guys. What is the difference?
I think Lance might be right.
So this is drop 9.
It should be too many people are dying instead of were dying. I don't know why I was putting it in past tense, but it would make sense.
So let me see what this is, guys. What do we get?
But it is interesting that it's the same.
Yeah, regardless, right? It's the same thing.
So this drop, the only difference here is the paragraphs. Huh. Isn't
How'd
it
they
weird?
do that?
I don't know. Everything is the same. 414. Let me see. What is 414? We are crushing these sick people.
POTUS will verify directly.
So there's a difference of 14 again, right? 15 paragraphs and one paragraph.
So
72. 72 spaces. 72. Okay, so again, the Y hats, the families that run everything, and Trump taking out one. Okay. So it talks about the Y hats, right? Being covered in gold. Well, the spaces of 72 brings us to those families, right?
And 15, Grass, because it went from one paragraph to 15.
Yes.
And that's 11.3.
Boom. Well done. And it talks about Russia, right? Or about Putin.
3 families.
And he talks about Putin.
Yep. Are
Russia
all
has
by
had to
3
remove.
families. The Y.
Yes. Russia has
Yeah.
Russia has to get moving. Okay. There
And
is
dying
Putin.
is in all caps.
Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, so what is the consensus? What should this word be? Should this be were or should this be are?
I mean, it definitely can go both ways, but I think it's A. I think it's R. I think it's misspelling, not
so
a
he's
misletter.
misspelling this letter, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
So let's see, guys. Let's see.
I know. I want to see
do
what
we have
character it
here?
is.
Yeah. We're going to get in. We're going to show you this, guys. Paste. Character 43.
Mirror.
Yeah, 34.
I said 34.
Yeah. Well done. 34. And the man in the mirror, man. Okay, guys.
That's just too
let's
funny.
see. 43. Is misspelling the 43rd letter. These crumbs are not okay. So there is that drop again.
Yeah.
Yes. These crumbs are not meant to scare anyone, but merely inform. The resistance will be dealt with swiftly. Core focus: removing and transfer fortified backed actors from within our federal government. Okay, past and present. E. So there's the E, guys. Removing it. Removing fortified bad actors from within our federal government. Bringing them
Past
to Gitmo,
and
guys.
Yep.
And past and present, there's the discussion, right? Is it were or is it are? Past and present. Durf.
Well, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, guys. Was it were dying, or are dying?
Or are. Past, present.
Yeah. So,
which you did say,
again, I I don't know why I first read it like as it could be past tense. I guess maybe it's the second part of that tweet that got me, but I'm definitely leaning towards that it should be are instead of were.
Too many people are dying. 1,000 a week. Yeah, it's past tense. Terrible, senseless war. A war that should have never happened. It wouldn't have happened if I were president. Were.
Past, present.
Past and present. The 43rd character. Gitmo. Too many people. Gitmo. Let me see. What does Trump have in his timestamp? Trump has 935 and 3550. 3550. Hot. Freedom. Marker. 1299. And what is 935 saying?
D-class. FISA.
Yeah. 935. Okay, so there's your Hillary.
We weren't talking about that at all.
No, not at all, guys. Not at all. Dying 1,000 a week if I were president. Okay. So this is the consensus, right? This is not word. This is R. Too many people are dying. Okay.
Yeah. I believe the chat agrees.
Is truth number.
Elsie will be missing the W and the R, right?
Would just be the W.
Just the W.
Yeah. We're dying. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Elsie's asking where are they dying, right?
Oh yeah, we do have a little 805 action going at the end of his truth number.
Yes. 805, guys.
Or 508.
80.
Yes. 805, 508. Public D class, highly protected. 508 is saying,
yeah.
Baby Durf, man. The missing and replaced letters, guys.
Boom.
Wow. Miss Penny Black. Miss
Kaboom.
Penny Black. Give it up for Miss Penny Black, guys. Wow.
And hey. Pull up 1559.
1559.
Mm-hmm. Again, shout out.
59. Shout out to
Miss Penny Black again.
Miss Penny Black. D-Class. Viva la résistance. Viva, vive. Aha. Shelter's very senior members. A
But,
versus A. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, too many people are?
Yes.
Way.
Highest
D-class.
level. Yes, the D class. Well done.
With the A and the E, right? Like that's crazy.
Ha. 2680. 2680.
Drum roll.
Blog roll. Okay, good to go. Read between the lines. And there is Russia. Read between
That's
the
what
lines.
we do, right?
Yep.
Read
Jasmine
between the
Rose.
lines.
Elias Q, sister, we love you. Laurie Lash, great to see you. Okay, guys.
And you got Whitaker up there, prosecutor.
Yeah.
With the FBI.
Yep, Whitaker. Well done. William
And
Barr.
of course Clinton.
And Russia has to get moving.
Man, that's Russia twice on that one, huh?
Yeah, Russia.
Oh, I thought we lost you again.
No, I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay,
and in that one too, in that link, it links to what? It's not just Russia in that one, the 2680.
Sorry, what?
Oh, and 2680.
Yes. Blockade and
Clinton. Russia.
Oh, dude, yeah. Uranium. The uranium deal. Oof. Man.
Slicing off a top.
Nice.
We'll just
okay, guys, this is a beauty. Let me see. Yeah, this is it, guys. We got 680 maybe in the middle, but I don't think, 680. 680. Kill box.
Yeah.
Well, there's your kill box, right? With FIFA La Resistance, right? The kill box. The A and the E. James Comey or James Clapper.
Missing and replaced letters.
Yes. 508, guys. Beautiful. 508. The missing and replaced letters. 508. Bringing you to Viva la Resistance. A and E in the kill box. 680. 680. Huh. And it's saying, read between the lines. Russia. Clinton. Clinton, right? William Barr and Whitaker. Well done.
Who is back now?
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Let's see.
Hey.
Is there? Yes.
I just thought of something because of
Kill
that.
Bill, Josh Reiners. This is a good one. Love that movie, by the way.
Heck yeah.
That 508 mirror made me think of something. We could go to Twitter and visit someone we haven't visited in a while.
Okay. Which is,
as a matter of
Kevin.
fact, hold on. Nope.
Chuck Grassley.
No.
Oh.
No, even longer, bro. Let
Richard
me post it.
Grinnell. Mike Pompeo.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Here it is in the chat.
Thank you.
Since we got a little 805, 508. What time did he post here?
Let me see. Mike Pompeo. Ooh, baby. Dude, Mike.
Now.
Your steadfast love, O Lord, extends to the heavens. Your faithfulness to the clouds. 365, man. What?
Mm-hmm.
In
Can we
563?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Let me first do the one that doesn't make 365, and then go to the banger. Flash break. Okay. POTUS 1. Splash Fox 3. Great Awakening. Special plays, guys. Okay. I like it. Let's go
Darkness.
to the Darkness.
Terminal
guys.
5. You see that?
Ooh, that's Gate E, guys. Woo, baby! Gate E. Gate 5.
Find the markers. News
And again,
unlocks
guys,
map.
the
Don't
thing
you love
is,
when you read it backwards?
Oh, yeah.
And it goes on.
And E is the fifth letter, right?
Yep.
E is the
Yes,
fifth
sir.
letter. So in Terminal 5, Gate E is a 5x5, right? And the storm is upon us. So there is also a little executive order thing going on there, because that was signed on the 12th, the 21st of 12, right? Leading up to the sealed indictments. Okay, let's continue to 563, right? You were saying.
Mm-hmm.
563. Why are we here? Building an army. You, the people, have the power. You, the people, simply forgot how to play. I love this drop, guys. You simply forgot how to play, right? Remember who you are, guys. Together you are strong. Apart you are weak. They want you divided. But race wars, class wars, religious wars, political wars, they want you divided. Learn. Forgotten country. Stay together. Stay together. Stay strong. Fight, fight, fight. This is more important than you can imagine, guys. Because your combined focus on things is moving mountains, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? The faith of a mustard seed has the power to tell a mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. And mountains in the Bible are a representation of governments, right? So your voice and collected voice, all of your voices. So one mustard seed, one voice, one power of one human being can change the world. And now we have millions upon millions of people understanding the corruption, So much so that they put Trump in the mix and all these other guys in the mix. They can't trust government at all. But again, the most important thing is that they know that something needs to change, right? And that collective focal point, like a reversed, how do you say that? Looking glass, right? Can, when the sun shines in it, you can focus it on such a point that it will burn a hole in your table, guys. The power of the sun. Why are we here? Your steadfast love, oh God, dude, my voice. Your steadfast love, O Lord, extends to the heavens. Your faithfulness, jeez, to the clouds. Beautiful, guys.
I believe
Let me see his seconds.
Were 11.
511. 511. So we can do DEFCON. Thought clear, now crystal clear. Let's see 1150. Think timing. HRC. Stepping down. The plan. Where are the artists? Well, Mike, we can read between the lines, my friend. And again, let me see what are his spaces. Shall we do it all?
Yeah, do the whole thing, yeah.
And not just okay, let me do it like this. Okay, so what do we have here? 116, 16 spaces, 18 words. 116. Crumb dumps coming in fast. Archive immediately and upload to graphic. 18 words. Well, you can remove the hashtag, right? That's just a hashtag. That's not a word, right? So you have 17 words.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a hashtag, right?
Yeah.
What if we... Let's see. So 14 words is the scripture, and the full thing is 18 words. You can take this one away. So you have 14 words in the scripture. 5 steps ahead. Knowing where the bodies are buried. Trump being asked to run for president with insurances made to prevent tampering. And then 17 words with Psalm 36, 5. Isn't this 14? Yeah. Psalm, this is 14, man. This adds up to 14. 365 is 14. There are 14 words in the scripture.
Could also maybe look at it as a 3.11. 11.3. If you had the 6 and the 5, I mean. And we may have lost you, Hopper.
1 2 1 2 check.
Now you're back.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, guys, we're above the target. My internet is unstable, guys. It's saying right here. So let's see. What do we have? So yeah, man, Mikey, awesome stuff. 805 508. 805 508. 805. And it talks about the above, right? Well, it talks about the heavens and the clouds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these FBI files have been declassified, right? While his timestamps are showing, bringing us to the D class, right? There it is. Terminal 5. The D class, right? You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So the D class. So his timestamp of 508 is showing us public declassified documents, highly protected. These things are declassified now, while his 365 is bringing us to shall we play a game? Darkness, D class, news unlocks map, find the markers, 10, 12-7, 12-17. This is when the executive order was written, right? Terminal 5. The plane, okay. Extraction known, darkness, learn double meanings. POTUS 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Special place. This is Gizmo time, guys. Ha. The Great Awakening. Coincidence or message, right? 5x5, guys. How about a nice game of chess? The Great Awakening. POTUS today. Huh. I like it. I really like it. So let me put the Mike Pompeo drop out here and into here. So we got this nicely with a together. Which, okay. And again, so the 17th worth, if this is worth 14, this would be worth 16, and this would be worth, oops, wait a minute, let's do it again. This will be worth 17, right? 14, 16, 17. This is worth 18, right? So the scripture is leading us to D class. Find the markers. The 17th word. The Great Awakening. See that?
Yeah.
The 17th word is the scripture. 365, 563 is bringing us to that. So that is wild, guys.
It just happens to be 107 as you're talking about 17.
Okay.
Just wanted to
107, guys.
How the universe lines up sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that means I have 15 minutes left, guys. I promised Miss Grasshopper to be down at 8 o'clock. My time, that will be your 2 p.m. Eastern. So let's move ahead with some songs. Yes, but let me first look at, yes.
Let me send you a little DM because we had Chris 220MX in the chat who pointed out something, and I figured that I would try to spit out a quick graphic. I think you might find it interesting.
Okay.
So I just sent it to your Twitter DM.
Come on, Twitter. Okay, there you go.
So we want to give a shout out to Chris 220MX for this one. I gotta admit, I'm not sure. Is he still in the chat, Chris? If you are, let us know. If you had to go, well, this one's for you. So, Chris noticed that yesterday, General Flynn posted at 1:21 and 54 seconds. And what Chris liked about it was the mirror of the minutes and seconds pointing to Obama and Biden.
Beautiful.
Treason, right?
Yeah.
And let me see here. Yeah, I just added a little bit to it, right? I mirrored the hours and minutes and got 12:31. What will next week hold? Moab? Well, you know, when these two, when it comes out officially, that's going to be a Moab, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at 1:21 p.m. I didn't highlight it, but that post, it's just the bottom of it. It does mention Barack, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or BO. What did BO say on the campaign trail last year to illegals within the U.S.? What did BO encourage? Was this illegal? You know. So, and what did that other graphic say? Seditious treason?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And who owns a sizable stake in voter machines, right?
Believe that's Alex's dad. Soros. And I pointed out 1758 here, which was the truth number, the last 4 digits. And I will point out that I have modified this a little bit, right? I superimposed the tweet from John Brennan and Donald Trump there. You guys can see the white background, right? So I superimposed the one that shows the Eastern timestamp, 7:47. But yeah, this one basically says this is not a game. When you scroll to the
Trump
bottom
is just a temporary aberration, right? And this is exactly what Obama said, traveling ahead of POTUS, right? What this drop, also alludes to, right?
Hey,
interesting. Yes.
Didn't Trudeau say the same crap this time? Look at that. That says 2018.
Trudeau.
He's talking about tariffs. Trudeau.
Yeah.
You remember him this time talking crap about tariffs?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's interesting. In 2018, he was saying the same crap when Trump was imposing tariffs, right?
Yeah.
And here we are actually imposing tariffs.
He's on the 7-year loop, guys. Justin.
That's interesting, right?
And that very last line is telling. Our tariffs are in response to his of 270% on dairy. So,
which is all coming out kind of now, right?
Yeah. So like Lance is saying, this is nothing new. Trump was addressing this 7 years ago.
Yep. And now it's go time, guys. The first 4 years was just to let you know what was up, right? The second part, 2020-24, was to show you, right? And with that in mind, they voted Trump in and said, now clean it up. This is where we are, right? This is the plan, right? Trump 4 years, the Steele 4 years, showing you, and then voting Trump back in, saying, clean it up. And he's doing that, right?
Not just saying clean it up. People are screaming clean this shit up, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's totally different now. Like, that's it.
Yeah. Yes.
Now you got way more people than in 2000, right? During the first term saying, lock them up.
Absolutely.
If anything,
guys.
now it's, why haven't you locked anyone up?
Yeah. Right. Now,
Which
so
I
much is
know,
coming out there.
Anons have been saying the same thing for a long time, right? Like, why isn't anyone locked up?
Well, yeah, well, the right Anons know what's up, right? They know the whole game plan, you know,
Because Q
5
talked
years
about
ahead,
that too,
guys.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
5 years ahead. 5 steps ahead. Let me say it like that. And again, guys, this is why they dropped 44, 54, 45. Let me see. Which one is it? 44, 50, I don't know. 45, 44. Yeah. These are times that try man's soul. The Summer Soldier and Sunshine Patriots will, in this crisis, shrink from the surface of their country. But he that stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny like hell is not easily conquered, yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It's dearness only that gives everything its value. Heaven knows how to put proper price upon his goods, and it will be strange indeed if so celestial as an article of freedom should not be highly rated. Thomas Paine, right? These are times to try man's soul. But, you know, the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. And now we got Trump, guys, cleaning it up. And this is why Q was dropping this. They knew, right? The hard part for us is having to wait for the public to learn what we have known for a very long time. You know, the first 4 years is letting you know they had Q, you know, bringing you up to speed. Trump, you know, having his press conferences, getting you up to speed. Then was the Steele showing you the weaponization, what they both have been talking about, Q and Trump. And then those 4 years are setting it into stone to vote Trump back in and clean it up, guys. This was the plan, you know, and how wonderful to be on this side of the fence now. It's, we are 4 months in to this presidency, guys. What a time to be alive. Okay, Durfman. Treason, a seditious conspiracy.
Hey, remember we looked at 1108 Dan Scavino on Truth. He also happened to post on X. And guys, Dan Scavino
47 or which one?
Let me confirm. I believe it is his
Junior account?
40. No, Dan Scavino Jr. Yeah.
Okay. He posted it on Truth. Oh, on X. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 11:08 as well.
And check out the seconds, please.
Drum roll, please. 8:17. Wow.
And at
11:08
time?
and 8:17. What
And at
time
what
did we go
time?
live? Oh,
No,
my God.
what time did he post on Truth? 11:08 and 34 seconds.
Oh.
He gave a 17-second gap between the two posts.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
This one is 8:17. Truth is 8:34. So
Okay,
a beautiful.
I thought you said
beautiful
43. I don't know how to. Okay. Okay, I see. 34. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Dan.
Yeah.
Dan. If you guys don't know, I mean, I often try to hit those 17 seconds on Twitter and 34 on Truth. So,
Dude, that is huge.
so I kind of like it.
There's Dan Scavino at 11:08, 34, but he first dropped it on X at 8:17. 17 seconds later, he drops it on truth. Beautiful.
Yep.
Gabby.
Huh.
Wow.
Well done. 1918, huh? 1918. That is that FISA drop. No, that is the whole can of worms drop. See that? The kindergarten, Western Pacific. 1853.
Yeah, and that mirror.
1853. Do you believe in coincidences? Truth to power. What is this? How do you lead? Oh, yeah. Elon bought a crime scene, guys. How do you lead old tweets?
You don't.
you don't. You don't. Okay, guys.
3581 Grass.
3581.
The mirror.
3581. The calm before the storm. Huh.
Be ready, Patriots. Do you believe in coincidence?
How are messages sent? Sessions. Do you believe in coincidences? 5x5. Be ready, Patriots. Well done. Ha. What ABC? Nice, right? What ABC agency did Durham target? The farm. Okay. That's nice. 17 seconds, guys. Okay, guys, let me see. Let me recap this one. 8:43.
34.
8:34, the bridge. Enjoy the show. Sessions again. Wait. So we have sessions here, and we got sessions in his timestamp. The bridge. Come on. Bring this in. In 11:08. And we got 3801, right?
Yes.
3801. Do you believe in coincidences, guys? So do you believe in coincidences? Do you believe in coincidences, guys? So the 3801 is saying, do you believe in coincidences? How are messages sent? And the timestamp of Danske Vino is saying, do you believe in coincidence? Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show, guys. Enjoy the show. Dude, this whole thing. And the man in the middle, right? The man in the middle. Beautiful.
That's
okay,
funny.
guys. Yeah. So let's send everybody the links to our Rumble. Let me send the links to our Rumble on YouTube because we're gonna cut YouTube out and Twitter out, guys. Let me go to Twitter and let me say thank you for watching because we are going to have a little birthday party on Rumble, guys. I'm going to what? Where's Twitter? Where are you guys? Profile. Okay, guys. So shout out to the 1,715 patrons watching on X. So let me send my Rumble link. Can somebody drop the Rumble link here?
Yep.
It's in your chat. I mean, it's in your post.
Yeah, but I don't think it's showing incomplete. Okay, thank you. So guys, link copiëren. Let me go underneath here and join us, guys. So this is just a short one. I can't really copy this. So I gotta go underneath and go here. So Maria Betty, great to see you. I think we are old friends from before, right? So great to see you, sister. Let me see. Paste and go. Join us on Rumble, guys. You on YouTube as well. Join us on Rumble. Click the link and join us there. Let's go to pill.net. Oh yeah, we're gonna stay live on Pilt. So everybody on Pilt,
Yeah, we'll stay live on
comfy.
Pilt.
So Mark
Pilt or
17.
Rumble.
Yes. So Mark 17, great to see you. Shade Man, good morning. Aquaria, great to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing better. Okay, guys. And for SRs, we love you, my friend. Let's have a little party on Rumble, guys. And again, let's wait. Yeah, so 1,729 patrons watching on Twitter, guys. We love you. And please come to Rumble. We're going to have a party over there for another 35 minutes. Then I got to go down, guys. And again, I love you all to the moon and back on Rumble and on Pill.net. Stay with us. And Les going to cut the stream on YouTube. Make sure to join us on YouTube, guys. We're going to have a little party for our birthday, people. Lance, let me know.
All right,
Let's
guys.
start with a
Thank you,
song.
everyone. Yep.
Okay.
Join us on Rumble or Pilled. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And yeah, like I said, join us on Rumble or Pilled.
Okay, guys.